Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to go over my progress with bullet journaling. Now, in February, I did a video talking about my bullet journal progress. It wasn't progressing. Like, I hit a wall and I couldn't move past it. I kept checking out this book from our local library, and under the rules of my low-buy art supply, I finally purchased it. I got a gently used copy on eBay. As you can see, I have tagged some pages of interest that I commonly go back to, and I will go back to this, but I really enjoy this book. I don't know that you have to purchase it. I would check your local library first, see if they own a copy of it, see what their purchasing sort of rules are, and see if they can pick up a copy for you to check out, and see if this is something that interests you, especially if either you have an interest in bullet journaling, you're curious about it, or you've been doing it and it's either gotten stagnant or it's dropped off. There are a bunch of great ideas in here that have really helped me. So when I started this is an Archer olive. This is also the reason why I don't recommend linen covers. This is the snake. I don't think they sell this anymore. I really go through the bullet journal type dot grid books. I really like them. So what I started doing was like a weekly spread where I had like grocery lists, I had a major to-do list, a little bit of homeschool stuff. Sorry, we don't own horses, but we have cats. And they're currently racing each other. And then I would have a week spread. So this was in June of 1 week where if I didn't do an item, it mitigated over to the next day. Here's another example of that. This one was in July. This is either last year or the year prior. Like it didn't go well. I dropped off. I started doing it, gosh. Some of these have real personal notes, so I can't show you every page. I started in May and I stopped the end of July, like towards August. So I did this consistently every week for 3 months, which you think 3 months is long enough to formulate a habit, but it was almost too much writing every single week. Like there was too much carryover. And it became really discouraging. So if I didn't do it one day, it just kept rolling over. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of check marks. So yeah, so I kept checking out this book from the library. So nobody else got an opportunity to, and I apologize for that. But I did eventually purchase it. And there are spread examples of different types of things that might be helpful, recommendations of pages that might be useful to you to have, like a daily log. Maybe that's something that interests you. What a calendar page looks like. This is under his recommendation of his style of how he does it. Personal. This looks like a 5-year. This is a 5-year, 4-month, 3-week, 2-day, 1-hour sort of goal page. A daily schedule. Like there's just a lot of specific examples in this book that may or may not be applicable to you, that may or may not be helpful to you, but could be a great jumping off point for combining things for customization that may really work for you long term. So yeah. I bookmarked all the different sample pages and then went through and realistically was like, are these things, here's a mental inventory. Are these sample pages things that would actually help me? Are these things that I would actually use? So he has sort of his guide for the symbols of what he wants things to look like. Again, this is his style. It's a great jumping off point. You can do it exactly like he does, writer Carol, or you can figure out what works. So this one's pretty full, and it has a lot of notes and recipes and all kinds of things in it. It has a lot of stuff. So it has a lot of my pencil and pigment video recipes and notes and ideas for videos and stuff. So I was using a section of it for bullet journaling, but I decided to get a book just for bullet journaling, just for. So this is a Moleskin. This is the 400 expanded dot grid. This is the thinner paper. I started this in February. That's where I did the video, and I will link that in the description box if you want to see the beginnings of this. I started adding stickers from different events and activities we were doing with the kids. I wanted to see, sorry, my desk is kind of a mess. I wanted to see what different pens look like. So I have a test page. I wanted to see what bled through. Because this is thinner paper, I'll throw up the grams. I don't have that memorized. Notes. I was trying to figure out what different things would look like, what different pages I might want to use. I wasn't sure. So I wrote down everything that I could use and then was like, yeah, I definitely need a notes page just for rambles. I need a monthly log and I need a future log to sort of help me get ahead of the tasks for the next month. So while there is itinerary, budgets, tracking, these are all things I thought might be helpful, but I didn't end up going with that. So this is writer Carol's key for how he does tasks, what the symbol for completed, mitigated, scheduled, an event, a note. I shortened it. I shortened it to Mikey because, yeah, there's no way. I really need things streamlined. I need things as effective but easy as possible. Otherwise, it gets to be too much. And I will show you all the notebooks and things I have for record keeping, and I have a few. While it may or may not seem like a lot to you, it feels like a lot to me. But we have a lot going on, so that's sort of how I keep track of things. These are just my to-do lists, my running tally to-do list. That's all this bullet journal really is. And I started an index page and it fell off really, really quickly. So that's obviously not something I find useful, helpful. I haven't used it once. I haven't even been able to keep up with it. So I tried it, it's not for me. I do number my pages, so that is a thing. Future log. So for 2024, for the whole year, these are things I would ideally like to get done. And then again, I started this in February. So I have a page for a monthly log, all the things I want to get done for the month. This is not realistic, okay? Most of this carries over from month to month to month. But I wanted to have it as sort of a goals page. Now, this is my daily log of everything in February I wanted to get done, and the X's got done. Also killed a pen doing this. So I do go through ink. And then I created a future notes page for things I want to do for March, birthdays, things in the yard that can be planted for the next month. I want sort of a heads up, this is coming, here's some ideas, I can flip to this. And then here's March. So here's March's monthly, things I want to get done for the month. Obviously I didn't do too well. And then here is the daily log of all the things I wanted to do and what I actually, sorry cats, what I actually wanted to get done. Oh my goodness, hold on. Sorry about that. Our cats were not litter mates, but they were a bonded pair when we adopted them. And sometimes they need to chase each other and like argue it out. So what I fill in for every month is 4 pages. I have a future page. So this is the future for April. I have what I want to get done for the month of April. And then this is the running to-do list that I fill out as the month goes. Now the things that I don't finish, for example, the things I didn't finish here in March got carried over into April, and then hopefully I had time to get that stuff done. And then here's my notes and things. So I have days like what holidays I need to keep in mind that I want to celebrate or do something for, things that I can plant in the month of May. So this lets me know, like, do a seed inventory. Do I have those seeds? Do I need to purchase them? Can I do a seed swap with a neighbor? And then I have running random notes. So this is the things I want to get done in May. The only thing I got done in the month of May were haircuts for everybody. that was on my monthly tally. But then I had the running list where I got things done. Okay, the X's are things I got done. So instead of like how I had in this one where it was every week, I started over with a running list on one side and then did the day and things carried over. I just have a future notes, things to plant, things maybe for my business, things to put in the yard, holidays, a monthly thing I would like to see some things get checked off of, and then the running to-do list. But if I don't get it done on the February 2nd, I don't then rewrite it on the 4th. I just keep it. And this is my open spread that I look at and go, okay, what's something I can get done? Now, all of these tasks are not equal. Some of these tasks could take hours, some could take 20 minutes, some could take a week or the entire month, which is why some things just don't get done. And that's how I've been able to keep up with this. So I've been doing this since February. We are currently in August, and this is something I can keep up on because I'm just, when the new month starts, I have a future notes page. I have the monthly, something I'd like to see done. I didn't get any of these monthly things checked off. And then my running to-do list for February, and I got some things done. They're just the X's. But I don't have to keep rewriting it day after day after day, week after week. And I think that was something that really discouraged me and made it feel like I wasn't getting a lot accomplished. Now, some months, some of these are like outdoor, big outdoor things, like painting around the window trim. That's a huge outdoor project. One, we need like a really tall, we need to borrow a really tall ladder. And two, we need it warm and we need good drying times. And currently today it's raining. So some of this just isn't realistic, but it's still there. It's still something I would like to get done that month if possible, but maybe I can't. And some months are much more productive than others. So these are my future notes for August. Again, kids have summer vacation, so I have vacation notes. I have things I can plant in the month of August, and then some things to celebrate in August. There's always something to celebrate and do, and I like having that. It's a great way to sort of span time, especially if you homeschool. The days can feel a lot alike. So here's all the things I would like to get done in the month of August. It's not going to happen. And then here is sort of my running to-do list. This is a note I made in May for like the first of the month. Like helping my son shave, clipping fingernails, paying bills, changing the door art. We have different art for every month. And changing the calendars around. So I kind of move this around too. This is just the thing I do the first of every day. But as you can see, August, I'm not getting a lot done in August. There's still, a good chunk left, and I have time. So hopefully that will help. But things like pulling weeds, like you pull them and they come back. So, and I haven't started on September yet. But this is something I've been able to keep up on. This isn't how writer Carol does it. This is how Kendra does it. Maybe this will give you an idea. Maybe this will inspire you. Obviously, I haven't used a lot of pages. I use 4 pages a month. So this book would literally take, over a decade to fill, which is kind of nice that I don't have to buy a new one every single year. But and it has 2 bookmarks. So I have one for my daily to-dos, and then I use the other one for the monthly spread. But when we look at all the books I do have for record keeping. So this is my running to-do list. This is my appointment book for kids, us, house, car, pets. These are just appointments. This is for my homeschool record keeping. I use Traveler's monthly spread. This is my mental health sort of thing where I have notes and my trackers. And then this is my journal, which is another Moleskine 400 expanded. So you see, I still have 5 books for essentially record keeping is all this is. And I can't pare it down to anything less. If you know a way to do that, please tell me your secrets, but I don't have that. I will link these products in the description box if you're interested. This one is from a leather company. This is from Hand Stitched Leather. They have their own webpage. They're also on Etsy. This one was a Budget Travelers knockoff. You can see this is homeschool. From Amazon. They don't carry this anymore, but it is leather. So Amazon does have some Budget Travelers knockoffs if you are interested in the Travelers sort of banded system. This is how I keep my life straight. How's it going? It's busy. It's busy. There's a lot to keep track of. Running a house. But again, if you don't have kids, like you probably don't need a homeschool thing. If you're in school, maybe you do. Not everybody keeps a journal. I get that. Having an appointment book is really, really helpful because I can't keep the tune-ups versus the vet appointments versus orthodontist appointments versus all the different things. Like I just can't keep it straight. And this one's for quite a few years. So yeah, this is how I bullet journal. This is how I've been able to do it. Run the house, run my stuff, help with kids stuff, gardening. Again, that may not be a hobby of yours. It's one of mine, but keeping things at the forefront of my mind. And so far it's been a great success. So I'm in, month 7 of doing this. And it's been great, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I have finally figured out what works for me. I love this book. If you can find a gently used copy or however to figure out how to, here's his style of index. This is such a great jumping off point for notes, for record keeping. Some people do reflections. I have a question mark. I'm not sure if at the end of the year I'm going to do a reflections page. That may be something worth doing just for the sake of accomplishment, because it's really easy to look at my spread and go, okay, these are the things I'm not getting done. But maybe having a year-end review is a really nice reaffirming thing of look at what you did do. Look at all the things you did get done, and you did get a lot done. For every 10 things I don't get done, I do get one huge thing done, and that's something. So, this is my bullet journal sort of update. If you'd like to see another update like in a year or in another 6 months, let me know in the comment section below, or you can send me an email at pencilandpigment@gmail.com and we can talk about it. I know there are a lot of bullet journalers on YouTube. There are channels specifically dedicated to bullet journaling. I just find that if I don't write down all the things I need to get done, I'm thinking about them at night before I drop off to sleep, trying to remember them, going, okay, don't forget to do this. Don't forget to do this too. And it just gets to be too much, and then I'm awake for too long and I need to go to bed. So writing it down so I don't have to stew about it at night has been super, super helpful. And maybe that's something that resonates with you that might help you as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.